Hey guys, MC Mora here, and today we're checking out the year 4 seasonal changes for JP. You know how much I love JP, right? So let's check out what Capcom have done to JP, and it's a mixture of changes, but I feel like overall it's a net positive for most of us. So the first change to JP is to his standing heavy punch. And this move is already ridiculous, you know about it, you know what it does. And what they did is that they reduced the proximity block startup, which means that it's gonna be easier to back walk outfit. So here Mai is walking backwards, right? Say that I do medium punch into heavy, she is able to back walk. See this? She's able to backwalk, and because she's able to backwalk out of it easier, it used to be on the second frame, so it was kind of like a reused solar plexus. I actually was not aware of this, but now that it is on frame 9, you have more time to backwalk out of its range and hopefully get a whiff punish on him. So that's good. Now his light and his medium swipe, they got the opposite change, where they improved the hitbox on the light. And for the medium and the light, they increased or made the proximity block happen faster. So same thing with the light slash. See this? Mai is denied the ability to walk backwards, and the same for his medium, right? She's stuck in place. She just gotta sit there and hold it, right? That's fine, because this move, it's a special move at the end of the day. The reward on hit is not as crazy as the reward on a potential hit from standing heavy punch, because obviously the standing heavy punch comes with the feints, it comes with the shadows, it comes with a special cancel, it comes with a drive rush cancel. So being able to whiff punish this move easier, I will say that is a good change. Now he also got a quality of life fix to his forward heavy kick, where it's pretty much like a consistency change, where if you got the first hit, the second hit is more likely to connect, right? I think the previous situation was one where getting hit one but hit two would whiff, but yeah, now it should be a little bit more consistent, which, you know what, I think that's fair. Now they changed his it's this move, and they apparently, I never noticed this, again we're gonna be full honest, apparently the hit reaction on counter hit was different to regular hit. I'm not sure exactly how different it was, but it should be unified now. Getting this on a counter is the same as getting it on a regular hit, so your follow-ups and everything you're getting should be around the same. Now, in the previous batch, they made they gave VP a buff where they gave him the ability to act. Let's just stop her from walking backwards. Where he sets up the portal and then he can cancel his non-cancelable normals into the activation. Right now, what they did now is that he's able to teleport as well. Right, so I think he wasn't able to teleport prior. He only had access to the spike, but now he can get the teleport as well from these non-cancelable normals. So it's gonna be standing medium punch, crouching medium kick. It's gonna be standing heavy kick as well, and I think crouching light kick. So these are the normals that now he should be able to cancel. Now the final change, and that really is the biggest one, is a change to OD amnesia. And on hit, he have more recovery, so a weaker situation. So prior, obviously you use it, you get the activation. This used to be a punish counter throw. This is a meaty throw from Mai, and JP used to get a punish counter throw. You know how it is, right? He would get a punish counter, he throw you to the corner, get the combo into the second mine, etc, etc, etc. Now, because he have more recovery, he is not getting the punish counter grab. So a proper meaty throw is now OD amnesia safe. Right, and that is huge. That is a huge change. That actually is a big nerf to JP. And I think with the change to heavy punch, now the fact that you can whiff punish it easier, walk outfit, and the change to OD amnesia, that is a huge change. His regular amnesia is still abnormally fast on startup, but you know what, I will take the nerf to OD amnesia, something that should have happened a lot sooner. The final change is a consistency change to his level 1, where it should be easier now to hit opponents who are at a high juggle, because apparently this used to whiff prior, but now I think I did it way too early anyways. Yeah, but it should hit at a higher altitude so that it's hitting opponents who are higher up. The change to Amnesia is gonna be major. I think this one is gonna change a lot. And now the fact that you can actually go for meaty throws on his wake up and not having to worry about getting side switched into having to deal with his extremely oppressive corner game, that is a huge deal. The fact that this is now not guaranteed is a huge deal in my opinion. And we're gonna have to wait and see. I don't think it's gonna be dramatically worse, but yeah, it is something that is gonna affect how the character is, like his overall tier placement. Alright, now let's move over to Elena. And Elena got some pretty cool buffs, all things considered. So the first one is to her crouching heavy punch. And this is so that the second hit pretty much doesn't reset them. So say in situations where you got the wall splat, the crouching heavy punch here would cause them to be reset. But now, like you are able to get the juggle. So that is a cool buff. I think that is a cool buff. That's a quality of life buff that is nice. The second change, this one is major, to her crouching medium kick. This used to be -4 on block, now it's -3. Elena's crouching light kick is not that good, so a lot of the times you would rely on crouching medium kick. So getting that to be -3 instead of -4, I will say that is a decent buff. That's gonna matter a lot actually. Now it's totally safe. You're never gonna get punished for it on block, which is good. It's already like you have to hit confirm it to get value. It's a pretty hard crouching medium kick to get value out of anyway, so that's a cool change. They did a couple of buffs to her roll. The OD roll now have 29 total frames. It used to be 34, so this is now 5 frames short, and that's good because this is the anti-fireball move, right? So I rolled here under the fireball and I was still, here I was +1, prior I was -1, so you are getting in a better situation. Prior, I would be in this situation I'll be -5, right? But now she is +1, so that is actually that's actually is a cool change. They also improved the anti-air and just combo consistency capabilities of this one, which is like the anti-air version, which is like the anti-fireball version. So even if they're jumping, you are getting more consistent combos, and I think that's cool. Now they did buff her Sonic Psych. It's this one. And this is pretty much like, again, a kind of like a combo consistency change, because Elena really had a lot of times where stuff like that would just not work or drop, but they are trying to make it more consistent. Another change she got is to her level 2. And some situations you would get this and Elena would go under and then it would whiff. Like something like that, right? Right? It is that. In a situation like that prior, sometimes Elena would cross to the other side and the move would immediately fail, but they adjusted it so that even on that sort of cross-up situation, you are still getting the level 2 to connect. In all honesty, I feel like Elena as a character was already in a pretty good spot with the previous season. What she got here I can qualify as quality of life. I don't think she got massive buffs. It's just that she got a lot of her inconveniences, stuff that was really obnoxious and really annoying with how it worked. It got some of that fixed, and I'm happy. I'm happy for Elena, and I'm happy for the Elena players, because I think she is a very cool character in this game. Now let's go over to another character that have been doing pretty well recently in my opinion, and that is Kimberly. And Kimberly got some very cool changes. So just like Cammy, they added the window for her rapid fire cancels, or like chain lights. So this means that you have more time to stagger your light pressure, which is I think that actually is really good. Standing medium kick. This now, if you can believe it, this now have even better hitbox on startup. It's gonna be even better or harder to hit Kimberly out of it. I am amazed that they buffed this move, because honestly, this is one of the best neutral moves in the game, I feel like. So I am amazed that they buffed it. So that's crazy. She also got a buff to her teleport, and that's an interesting one. So when you do the button normally, she will teleport to Mai's location, right? But if I hold it, she's just gonna teleport and stay in place. So this is pretty much like a fake out. Some players, like say Guile, they will see you teleport and then they will OD flash kick. So maybe they are giving you a way to bait like a reversal reaction from the opponent. So that actually is pretty cool. But by far, the biggest change to Kimberly is what you're seeing here. Instead of having 2 spray cans, now she has 3 spray cans. And this means that she can throw 2 of them, and she still will have access to 1 that she can do later. And that is a huge deal. But Mura, how would this work? Well, here's the thing. They gave the reload a different input, where it's now down, down, and kick, right? If you are down even 1 can, you can immediately reload. And if you throw 2 of them, if you are at 1 can, you can have an access to the OD reload. So they pretty much made it so down, down punch, you throw the can, down, down kick, you reload the can. And I think that is a huge change to her. And being able to manage that is gonna be like really, really good for Kimberly. Now, they always give you something and they take something away. And they did increase the scaling on the combos here. So that jumping heavy punch that used to be at 90, now it's gonna be at 80. So if the can started the combo, it's gonna be a little bit scaled. So the crazy combos where Kimberly was doing insane damage, these are gonna do like a little bit less. But I think that's a fair trade. Honestly, given the fact that you now have 1 extra can to work with, I think that is a fair trade. The final change to Kimberly is to her light Vagabond. It's this, the light Bushinryu elbow. See how much I'm getting a +5 on that? Well, that is a change. They made the 3rd active frame, the one that you can hit meaty, very generous, expanded the hitbox on that, and so you can get it much easier, and obviously combos into light kick, into follow-ups. So that is a really, really cool change. The changes to cans for Kimberly is gonna be huge. I feel like this is one of these changes where it's gonna buff her a lot. Now, if you messed up, if you threw the cans and you didn't get reward from the immediate mix, it's not the end of the world. You still have 1 to work with. So I feel like things overall are gonna be really, really cool. Now, finally, let's take a look at Ingrid. And Ingrid got some changes that could end up being fun. The first one is to her standing light kick. This used to be +2, now it's +3. So actually, if you happen to get the counter hit, it combos into itself, which is kind of hilarious actually. Bam, bam, So you're gonna get 2 of them to combo, and obviously combos into the medium spinny spin, medium tatsu. So that is a cool change. Kind of reminds me of Ed crouching light kick when it used to combo into itself. That actually is cool. They also buffed her standing medium kick, where now on a regular hit, as you can see, it's gonna be +4. So on a counter hit, it's gonna be +6, meaning that she does get like combos into standing medium. Although that's very hard to do. But what this is really good for is that on a punish counter, you do get the combo into the heavy ballerina, the heavy tatsu. That is a big change, because prior you could only do that from her crouching heavy punch, which obviously is good, but a lot of startup at 12 frames. So now you have an 8 frames move that can give you the same results. And this one have deceptively long range because Ingrid really does tip into it. So that is a cool change. Now they buffed her fireballs, and the buffs to the fireballs are pretty much, especially like the aerial one, they're pretty much giving you higher float. so that Ingrid will be able to actually get like drive rush follow-ups here. Right, it's gonna be a lot easier. Pretty much the idea is more knockback, more time on that hit, right? So you are getting better situations. This happened with the heavy version. This happened with the OD version as well, where yeah, like you are getting a better juggle. I'm sure there will be like some combo juggles that didn't used to work but now are gonna work prior. I would say especially in the corner, because mid screen getting the launch is kind of hard. But yeah, I imagine especially in the corner, there will be situations where you are getting stuff like that. I'm not sure if this used to work prior, but now it does. Let's actually try to see what we can do here. Yeah, maybe something like that didn't used to work prior, but now it does, and I imagine we're gonna find more and more and more with it. The final changes to Ingrid are to her uppercut, and that is the same thing where by the time it's active, they added some throw in full frame so that you don't get thrown out of it. And apparently there was a bug with her CA where it wasn't transition to the cinematic, but I had never seen it. Ingrid was the most recent character. I didn't expect her to get big changes. She didn't really get anything super major, and I'm interested to see like how would she end up when all is said and done.